Hey, welcome to Elite McRips, where it's all about the thrill of ripping sports cards. Please like, subscribe, and share. Link in the description for the store. Follow on Instagram and TikTok for additional content.
Hey, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Tonight's going to be a little bit different. We're not going to do a rip or anything here. We're going to do a recap. So on the weekend, I went to a sports and memorabilia expo. So it was my first kind of card and sports memorabilia expo that I've ever gone to. And it was a lot of fun. So it was 3 days and went for 2-3 hours or so each day. And found a lot of cool stuff, met a lot of cool people, and certainly got a little bit overwhelmed as well. And hopefully have a better idea of what to expect on the next show that I do make it out to. So yeah, I just want to kind of go through the things that I did over the 3 days and what I ended up bringing home and what I learned. So what we got going on here is a few different things. Of course, went and collected a whole whack of stuff for the personal collection. I picked up some new product that was on a little bit of discount at the show. So a tin of Series 1, going for a Bedard chase there. Picked up a blaster of Series 2. The extended 22-23 was on for real cheap as well. And then just a couple extra packs of 21-22. And then I ended up getting a Ford card pack of the 24-25 overtime. So I got this because I purchased a bounty that one of the vendors was presenting. So if you bought a hobby box at the show of 24-25 or 23-24, they had a bounty of a certain amount of dollars going on. So in this case, I think it was worth $270 when I went up to the booth. So I bought my box. If I ripped a 1-of-1 card, I would get all of my cards in that box for free, plus what the bounty, which was $270 at the time. I didn't end up hitting the bounty, of course, but I did get a few super cool cards. I did get a Cole Caulfield Black Matter, a auto, and then another low numbered card. So actually I took those right over to CGC and sent them off for grading. So I did dabble into the whole grading thing this time, or for my very first time rather. So I did drop off, to me, a hefty decent amount of cards to PSA. And then at the end of the show, I dropped 3 off over to CGC, just to see what the differences between the companies are. So looking forward to that. It's going to be quite some time before I get anything back, possibly up to 3-4 months here with PSA. CGC should be a little faster, but we'll see how that goes. So I've got my sets of piles of everything that we're going to go through here. And then we're going to finish off with talking about an autograph session that I also attended too. So we did get, of course, big stack of base cards and everything like that from the metal 24-25. That was the first hobby box I had ripped of those. So I'll put those cards up in the edit there of what I sent off for grading. Otherwise, we did get some decent insert pulls. We got a Draisaitl and a Zellweger on the Z-Force. We got back Stankoven and Kovalenko on the prospects. We got a Nico Herscher on the Dawning. These are really nice looking cards. They have a really, really nice shiny finish to them, almost like a high gloss or what is it called? I can't think of the name of it, but very, very cool. So, or exclusives, that's what I'm trying to think of. So very neat there. Green must kind of be the base color for this year's of metal. We got the silver shots, Toffoli, McKinnon, Zuccarello, and Barkov on the alphabetical with a single Gen Z of Tage Thompson as well. And then a counterpoise of Marc-Andre Fleury. These are super nice looking cards too. Just they shine super awesome in the light. And then a silver shots of Zatka, and this one is numbered to 199 down there. It's a little hard to see though. So, and then we got a handful of rookies, of course. I did end up picking up a Celebrini, and I did just take that over to CGC for grading. So that was one of the 3 cards that I did drop off for that. So that was the hobby and everything. I did do the hobby break on video, so I could put clippets of it up. But I wasn't paying as much attention, so the footage is not too great. But maybe I'll just chop it up and put a little bit of it on there. It would have been nice to have done a big live video, or not live, but a big video of my rip there, but I really was not prepared for it. So the second thing that I ended up doing is So I came across a silver outburst of Zach Hyman. So of course that immediately go into the PC, and I don't know, I just kind of had a lot of fun with it. So I started hunting up other silver outbursts. Got these all for between 50 cents and $1 out of bargain bins on most of the vendors. So just to add a little flash to my base collection, thought it was pretty cool. For the 21-22, I just picked up a handful of base cards here to finish my Series 1 collection. Got all of those cards for about 50 cents. And then I started collecting more of the Young Guns and stuff for the series. So this is a mixture of Series 1, 2, and Extended. And then I didn't have any of the Young Gun checklist cards. So I picked up Series 2 and Series 1. I still need to look for the Extended one. But yeah, just a varying different Young Guns. I think I want to try and collect all of them for once. So then the next thing I went after was, this wasn't really planned, but I came across a Leon and a McDavid color flows for the 24-25 Allure. I haven't actually started buying any of this product yet, but found them in the little $3 bin, so I decided to grab those two for the PC, and then came across in a $1 bin one of the ones from 23-24. So that sparked me to start going after more color flows. So I don't have any complete collections yet, but I do have about 5 different players here that I was going to kind of go after and everything like that, and start building up the PC for them too. But again, they were all the 50 cents to $1 for each of those. And then of course, if you buy more product all at once, then some vendors will give you a little discount if you're buying 10, 20 cards or whatever. And that's where this comes into play. So this here is just a bunch of other random inserts or possibly base cards as well, just to fill up to get the deal when I was buying. So some artifact numbered cards, a few more black rainbows of Allure. That's from the 23-24. So we'll be diving back into that. I got a couple blasters set aside to do a rip on. We got Jack Eichel, on the Z-Force, and then Charlie McAvoy, Kapanen, and Mark Stone. Thought that beauty canvas was awesome. So I didn't have any of those guys yet. Picked those few canvases up. Love the holographics reds, so wanted to get that too. And then found a black parallel on tour of Colorado Avalanche that has McKinnon and McCarr on it. So thought that was pretty sweet. I don't know. I grabbed this here for $8. It was a little bit more of a pricey card for what it is. It is just the Rookie of the Month, but it is Celebrini. Came from EPAC. I was going to see if there's going to be any traction on that card online, just to see if I can make a few bucks off of it, since he's a hot player right now. For here, we've got just a bunch of other inserts, some Young Guns and everything like that to add to my PC. So basically just some McDavid and Leons. Seeing red for the Leon. We got Connor McDavid on a red Daz. A few more Young Guns just to add to the collection. We got the Superstar Honor Roll of Leon. 3-star Black Diamond for Leon. Big Man on the Ice, I already have McDavid, so I wanted to collect that. This can go up for the Oilers PC, because I still hadn't collected the Edmonton card for this yet. And then I found a Sunset Ovechkin. Just figured I'd pick that up for cheap, just to see if it wants to flip at some point, since Ovechkin's highly sought after. And a couple other Oilers Sunsets as well. Nate McKinnon on the Hundo P. And then I found the gold Hundo P of Connor McDavid. So I thought that was pretty cool to get that. That was my last card pickup of the show. So I thought that was pretty fun. And then I came across a vendor, actually was my local card shop, had these up. I'd never seen these before until Mr. KT did a video. And he ended up getting this in a gift box. And they're like the Fleer Ultra Pop Culture. I mean, it's just a super cool artwork. I thought these were really sweet. However, the vendor I was at only had these two. So after chatting with him for a little bit, I asked if they had the other ones at their store. He said no, but he had something else. So he brought it in the next day, and it's all 4 cards, all printed out as one. So I thought that was pretty cool. I'm going to just make a Leon Draisaitl collage with this, and have that up in the corner of it. So I thought that was pretty neat. It's just something completely different, and yeah, neat to do a nice, some sort of collage for them, right? So anyways, that's what we got going on there. So if anyone's interested in these two cards, they're up for grabs. Okay, that's what we've got for all of that. Now, another thing that I did do, before we move on, I found these 4 cards here. We've got Mark Kaslik on the Gold Glitter Bomb, Artemi Panarin, 175 on the Stature, Blue Cubics, Niederreiter, and this Brady Tkachuk that was numbered to 300, Parallel of Reflections. Super cheap cards, so I just thought I'd see if I could get a few dollars, make a little profit off of them on eBay, but we'll see how that goes. I just thought it would be fun to try anyways. Another thing I did at another vendor was this guy was an artist. He does Oilers portraits, and so he was giving away some of his pictures. Here's his tag, and I'll put some of his pictures of his portraits up on the edit. But I bought a mystery pack so I could get entered into the contest to win one of the paintings. And my mystery packs, they ended up getting Lucas Reichel, a numbered to 499 Austin Matthews on the prospects. Brady Tkachuk, numbered to 25 Alon. This is the 2020-21 Metal Series, and it's like a clear cut. And then we got a Stu Skinner Young Guns as well. So that was my fee to get entered into the contest anyways. He did have some super high-end polls, but they're mystery packs, so you get what you get. The last thing that I started chasing after, I came across a vendor that had a whole stack of the renewed Young Guns, and I really want to go after the entire collection. So I grabbed quite a few of them. I only had 4 or 5 of these before because I hadn't ripped too many Series 1 boxes, even though I do have the tin there to rip as well. So hopefully we don't get any doubles and we just get the rest of these. I only need about, I think 12 more or 11 more of these to finish the 50 card collection there. So thought that was pretty fun. And then I did pick up a few more of the renewed for Series 2. So I had 4 Series 2 already, and then, I don't know, 2, 3, 6, and I've got another 6 or 7 there. So that was what I picked up for cards at the show. Like I said, I got some product and everything to rip. I met Ty the card guy. That was pretty cool, representing Wayne Sports Cards there. And then this YEGSlabs company that's opening a new shop just outside of Edmonton, Alberta. And yeah, thought it was super cool. They used the Gretzky rookie card as their business card, and they were giving away a McDavid signed jersey and stuff like that as well. So the last thing I did at the show was get an autograph session with Marty McSorley, so one of the Oilers alumni, and he's back in the big heyday with Gretzky and all those guys, Yari Curry and whatnot. So that was really cool to meet with him and have a quick little chat. So I had picked up his rookie card just beforehand and got him to sign it, and then ended up running into an old buddy as well at the show, and he had to split early because he needed to leave, and he wanted to get the banner that McSorley had up behind him that was signed and everything. But since he needed to leave, I stuck around, and then he surprised me with getting another photo of Marty McSorley celebrating with the cup there, and got it signed. So very cool, and I'll probably put a couple of those little pictures and stuff up on there as well. Anyways, that kind of wraps up everything I did at my first card show. And it was a lot of fun. Certainly went in and, spent a little more money than I expected. I'll know to go in with a little bit of a better game plan next time. It's easy to get overwhelmed. But it was a lot of fun, and met some really good people. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this little recap expo video. And we're going to get a rip on probably tomorrow night. You guys have a great night. Keep on ripping.